And Sean Combs' The Reckoning is now the #1 TV series on Netflix.
Talk about amazing television. People are riveted by the new Netflix docuseries, Sean Combs' The Reckoning.
As I said, never before seen footage of the days leading up to his arrest. Can you just talk a little bit about, was there anything that surprised you from that footage?
Why is Sean Diddy Combs back in headlines again? From multi-million lawsuits to a Netflix docuseries exposing intimate details, the world can't look away. But what really happened behind closed doors? Today, we uncover the shocking story that refuses to go away. Let's start with the event that reignited the media frenzy. In July 2025, Sean Combs was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, but the verdict still landed him a 50-month prison sentence in New Jersey. 4 years behind bars, and plans to appeal are already in motion. Meanwhile, the release of Netflix's 4-part docuseries, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, brought the story back into the public eye. Produced by his longtime rival 50 Cent, the series includes previously unseen footage, capturing Combs in a hotel room days before his 2024 arrest, discussing his legal battles with his attorney.
Listen to me, I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am gonna let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
The footage alone is enough to make headlines. Combs' team fired back, calling the documentary a shameful hit piece and a personal act of revenge. They claim Netflix used footage illegally, originally meant for a project Combs had been filming for decades. Netflix maintains the footage was obtained legally, sparking a fierce public debate over ethics, legality, and celebrity rivalry. Even after the criminal trial, Combs faces dozens of civil lawsuits, accusations ranging from sexual assault to gang rape, including claims from a male music producer under investigation in Los Angeles. Combine that with his celebrity status and a high-profile docuseries, and you have a media storm that refuses to die. This is just the beginning. As the legal battles continue and the documentary reaches millions, the question remains, how far will Sean Combs' reckoning go? Sean Diddy Combs continues to dominate headlines due to the intersection of celebrity influence, systemic abuse, ongoing legal battles, and continuous revelations from documentaries and investigations. The public remains fixated, struggling to understand how such alleged behavior could persist undetected for decades within the entertainment industry. A key factor is the pattern of alleged abuse and power dynamics. Accusations spanning decades involve both male and female victims, some underage, revealing a consistent misuse of influence, drugs, and promises of career advancement to control victims. This pattern exposes a darker side of celebrity culture and a hierarchical caste system in the music industry. Ongoing legal cases also maintain attention. Combs is serving a 50-month prison sentence for transportation for prostitution, but over 70 civil lawsuits are still active, with new claims emerging. The constant flow of legal updates keeps the story alive in media coverage. Media and documentation amplify interest. The December 2025 Netflix docuseries Sean Combs: The Reckoning, produced by longtime rival 50 Cent, compiles exclusive footage, interviews, and the 2016 hotel assault video, providing audiences with a comprehensive narrative. This renewed exposure ensures the controversy remains in public discourse. Finally, societal reflection and accountability drive engagement. The saga challenges the idolization of celebrities and highlights questions about justice in the Me Too era. Public debate focuses on Combs' acquittal on serious charges, perceived leniency, and broader concerns about accountability for powerful figures. The recurring attention results from a combination of past legal issues, new evidence, ongoing civil litigation, high-profile media coverage, and society's struggle to reconcile Diddy's public image with the alleged pattern of abuse. Sean Diddy Combs has been sentenced to 50 months in prison following his conviction on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He is currently incarcerated and faces numerous ongoing civil lawsuits. Combs is serving his sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution, Fort Dix in New Jersey, with credit for time served since his September 2024 arrest. His projected release is May 8, 2028. As a high-profile inmate, he is likely isolated from the general population for safety reasons. His legal team may pursue appeals of both his conviction and sentence. Success would require demonstrating significant legal errors that impacted the jury's verdict, a process that could take years to resolve. Beyond criminal penalties, Combs faces over 50 civil lawsuits alleging sexual abuse and other misconduct spanning decades. These civil cases continue independently and could lead to additional financial liability. Financially, the allegations and convictions have already caused substantial damage. Though acquitted of racketeering, his wealth and business interests have been negatively affected by public backlash. Combs' public image is permanently altered, limiting his ability to secure endorsements, book venues, or attract new talent. The combination of legal consequences, financial losses, and reputational damage ensures his influence in the entertainment industry is significantly diminished. The story of Sean Diddy Combs reflects the complicated intersection of fame, power, and accountability. A figure who once symbolized success and influence now stands convicted, embroiled in lawsuits, and permanently marked by controversy. Public fascination endures, fueled by documentaries, social media, and the ongoing unraveling of his legacy. The narrative highlights not just individual actions, but systemic issues in the entertainment industry, how power can shield misconduct and silence victims. As legal cases continue and new information emerges, the full story remains unfinished. Society watches, debates, and learns from these events, navigating the tension between celebrity idolization and the demand for justice. Diddy's saga serves as both a cautionary tale and a mirror, reflecting the costs of unchecked power, the fragility of reputation, and the persistent search for truth. Sean Diddy Combs was once the embodiment of hip-hop success, a mogul whose influence shaped the music and entertainment landscape for decades. In 1993, he founded Bad Boy Records, launching legends like the Notorious B.I.G, Mary J. Blige, and Usher. His unique blend of rap and R&B produced chart-topping hits, including his own smash, I'll Be Missing You, cementing his status as a music powerhouse. But Combs' ambition didn't stop at music. He built a vast business empire, from the fashion line Sean John to a lucrative partnership with Cîroc vodka, and later founded Revolt TV, a media network shaping urban culture. Known for extravagant parties and an aspirational lifestyle, Diddy became more than a musician. He was a cultural icon, a symbol of Black excellence and entrepreneurial success. Everything changed when allegations of abuse began surfacing in late 2023. Multiple civil lawsuits accused Combs of sexual assault, abuse, and sex trafficking, with plaintiffs alleging he exploited his fame to control victims and silence them. The pattern echoed other high-profile scandals, drawing comparisons to figures like Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly. In September 2024, Combs faced federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. By July 2025, he was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, while acquitted of more serious charges. As of October 2025, he is serving a 50-month prison sentence at a federal correctional institution. His net worth has suffered, business ties weakened, and public legacy tarnished. The rise and fall of Diddy now sparks a broader conversation about accountability in the entertainment industry and the systems that allowed powerful figures to evade scrutiny for so long. This scrutiny and public fascination set the stage for a deeper examination of Combs' life through media, leading directly to the release of the Netflix docuseries that would reignite the debate over his legacy. The Netflix documentary reigniting debate over Sean Diddy Combs is titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Released on December 2, 2025, the 4-part series was executive produced by Combs' longtime rival 50 Cent and directed by Alexandria Stapleton. The docuseries builds upon the very rise and fall narrative of Combs that had captured public attention in 2024-2025, chronicling decades of allegations surrounding his personal and professional life, from the rise of Bad Boy Records to his 2024 arrest and high-profile trial. The docuseries includes exclusive, self-shot footage of Combs in a hotel room days before his arrest. The footage shows him strategizing with lawyers, preparing for the legal fallout, and was labeled "stolen" by his legal team, who claim its use is unauthorized. Interviews with former collaborators, such as Bad Boy co-founder Kirk Burrows and former Danity Kane member Aubrey O'Day, alongside jurors from Combs' trial, provide insight into the allegations. The documentary explores serious claims including domestic abuse against former partners, experiences shared by former sex worker Clayton Howard, and financial exploitation of associates. It even touches on speculation surrounding the murders of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G, featuring audio from a police proffer by alleged killer Dwayne "Kef D. Davis." Upon release, the series became the second most viewed Netflix title in its first week. Social media discussions and critical reviews praised its investigative depth, while Combs' legal team denounced it as a shameful hit piece, sending a cease and desist letter that Netflix dismissed, asserting the footage was legally obtained. Rated TV MA, Sean Combs. The Reckoning remains widely available on Netflix, continuing the narrative that began with Combs' meteoric rise and dramatic legal downfall, providing viewers a deeper, more detailed look into the controversies that have dominated headlines since 2023. The feud between Sean Diddy, Combs, and 50 Cent, one of rap's most enduring rivalries, began in 2006. It all started when 50 Cent released the diss track The Bomb, accusing Combs of having ties to the 1997 murder of the Notorious B.I.G. Combs denied the allegations, but the track marked the beginning of nearly 2 decades of tension between the two hip-hop moguls. Early interactions between the two were mostly professional. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, 50 Cent helped ghostwrite on Combs' 2001 hit Let's Get It, encouraged by Jennifer Lopez. Despite this collaboration, 50 Cent described their relationship as strictly business, never friendship, saying he never partied with Combs and often felt Combs took credit for others' work. The feud escalated over the years. 50 Cent and Combs represented rival vodka brands, Combs with Cîroc and 50 Cent with Effin' Vodka. Public comments and social media posts fueled tension, with 50 Cent criticizing Combs' business practices and product quality. A personal incident also worsened matters. 50 Cent revealed that Combs once offered to take him shopping, which he found uncomfortable and unsettling, solidifying his wariness of Combs. Combs, however, publicly downplayed the tension. In 2018, he appeared on the Breakfast Club radio show, joking that 50 Cent loves me and even pleading for friendship to share tips on wealth building. Yet beneath the humor, the underlying rivalry remained unresolved. Tensions peaked in 2024 when Combs' homes were raided by Homeland Security amid lawsuits alleging sexual abuse and trafficking, accusations Combs denied and was later acquitted of in criminal court. 50 Cent openly commented on these incidents, suggesting that Combs' alleged misconduct was credible, stating, "Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done." He maintained he never attended Combs' parties, citing the uncomfortable energy he sensed. Following Combs' September 2024 arrest, 50 Cent produced the Netflix documentary Sean Combs, The Reckoning. The series includes exclusive interviews with alleged victims, associates, and confidential footage of Combs in the days leading up to his arrest. 50 Cent stated that the documentary aimed to give a voice to the voiceless and provide authentic perspectives, emphasizing that while the allegations are serious, they do not define the entirety of hip-hop culture. This decades-long rivalry, blending personal, professional, and legal conflicts, exemplifies the intensity and complexity of relationships at the top of the music industry, with the documentary now serving as a culmination of years of tension and public scrutiny. While the Netflix docuseries Sean Combs, The Reckoning covers numerous allegations against Diddy, several claims and details were notably absent or underexplored. The series did not mention the long line of celebrity attendees at Diddy's notorious freak-off parties, which reportedly featured many high-profile figures. Allegations involving Usher were also omitted. A former bodyguard claimed an incident occurred that led to Usher being hospitalized, but the documentary did not include these details. Similarly, the infamous freak-off parties were presented superficially, without an in-depth look at what allegedly happened or who attended. The series also skipped over allegations involving Diddy's family. A 2024 lawsuit claimed that Diddy's son, Justin Combs, lured a woman who was then allegedly gang-raped by Diddy and others, a detail absent from the documentary. Questions surrounding the mysterious death of Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and mother of his children, were likewise not explored, leaving an air of speculation unaddressed. Other claims, including conspiracy theories about alleged drug smuggling using bank ships, were also not covered, as they remain unverified and outside the documentary's scope. Executive producer 50 Cent has suggested additional unreleased footage exists that could reveal more about Diddy's life and controversies. Diddy's legal team has consistently denied these claims, calling the Netflix series a shameless hit piece presenting a one-sided narrative. They emphasize that any legitimate matters will be addressed through legal channels rather than publicized documentaries. These omissions and unresolved questions highlight the complexity and ongoing controversy surrounding Diddy's public image, leaving viewers to navigate between the documented allegations and those left unexplored. On the eve of Netflix releasing Sean Combs, The Reckoning, Sean Diddy Combs' legal team sent a cease and desist letter to the streaming platform, claiming the docuseries used stolen footage without authorization. The footage in question Question, highlighted in Netflix's official trailer, was filmed 6 days before Combs' September 2024 arrest and was part of a decades-long project Combs had been creating to chronicle his own life. Combs' spokesperson, Judah Engelmayer, stated that the footage was commissioned for Combs' personal documentary, which he had been filming since age 19. Engelmayer emphasized that neither Combs nor his team had been given access to the Netflix docuseries prior to its release, calling it a shameful hit piece and asserting that Netflix misappropriated his work. Netflix and the docuseries director, Alexandria Stapleton, countered these claims, stating that the footage was legally obtained and that the production team took extensive measures to maintain confidentiality. They also noted that they had repeatedly attempted to contact Combs' legal team for interviews or comment but received no response. Combs' attorneys warned Netflix of potential legal action, citing his history of aggressively defending his rights. Previously, Combs filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit against NBC Universal over a Peacock documentary titled Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy. His legal team stressed that working with 50 Cent, a longtime rival with a personal vendetta, made the production fundamentally unfair and biased. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continued to publicly mock and comment on Combs through social media, keeping the feud in the public eye. Combs is currently serving a 50-month sentence at Fort Dix Federal Prison in New Jersey after being convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, while acquitted of more serious charges including sex trafficking and racketeering. He is actively appealing both his conviction and sentence. Combs' defense even explored the possibility of seeking a pardon through the Trump administration, highlighting the lengths the legal team was willing to go to protect his interests. The ongoing legal battles, coupled with the public and media scrutiny surrounding the Netflix documentary, have intensified the spotlight on Combs' life, making this legal dispute a pivotal chapter in the complex narrative of his career, personal controversies, and ongoing feud with 50 Cent. Sean Diddy Combs' mother, Janice Combs, has publicly responded to the Netflix docuseries Sean Combs: The Reckoning, calling it full of lies and inaccuracies regarding her son and his upbringing. Janice specifically disputed a claim made by Combs' former colleague, Kirk Burroughs, who alleged that he saw Sean slap her during a tragic 1991 charity basketball event at City College of New York, where 9 people died in a stampede. Janice emphatically denied this allegation, calling it inaccurate and patently false, and criticized the documentary for incorporating fake narratives that further harm her family's reputation. In her statement, Janice argued that Burroughs used the tragedy to promote his own interests and to portray a false story, stating that the distortions and misleading statements should be publicly retracted. The docuseries presented this allegation alongside a title card noting that Sean, 56, did not respond to requests for comment on the accusation. The documentary was released amid Combs' federal convictions on 2 prostitution-related charges, for which he is currently serving a 50-month prison sentence, and while he faces numerous sexual assault lawsuits. Sean's spokesperson, Judah Engelmayer, called the series a shameful hit piece, asserting that Netflix relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. Engelmayer emphasized that Combs has been amassing footage since age 19 to tell his own story and described Netflix's actions as fundamentally unfair and illegal. Engelmayer also highlighted Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's involvement as executive producer, noting that he has been publicly critical of Combs for decades, making his participation a deeply personal affront. Regarding the allegations repeated in the documentary, Engelmayer explained that many individuals featured have personal grievances, financial motives, or credibility issues, and that several of the claims have already been addressed in court or are entirely false. The Netflix series, according to Combs' team, was built on a one-sided narrative, repeating unverified allegations without context, evidence, or verification. Despite outreach from people and others, Netflix did not immediately respond to requests for comment regarding Janice Combs' statement or the disputed allegations, leaving the controversy unresolved as the public continues to debate the accuracy of the docuseries. Few celebrities have publicly addressed the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, largely due to fear, potential personal implication, and the prevailing mind-your-business culture within the hip-hop community. Many remain silent to protect their careers, reputations, and legal standing. One major reason is fear of retribution. Combs wielded immense power as a gatekeeper in the music industry, and individuals worried that speaking out could damage their careers or even pose personal threats. Additionally, speculation voiced by 50 Cent suggests that many celebrities attended Diddy's lavish parties, sometimes referred to as white parties parties or freak-offs where questionable activities allegedly occurred. Some of these events were reportedly filmed with hidden cameras, creating concerns over incriminating footage surfacing during legal proceedings. Reputation and career protection also played a role. Publicly commenting on Diddy's alleged activities could associate celebrities with abusive or criminal behavior, potentially harming their brand and fan perception. The hip-hop community's unspoken cultural rule of mind your business further discouraged statements, as breaking this norm could be viewed as betraying the industry. Many stars also exercised legal caution, waiting for concrete evidence to emerge before making public remarks. Despite widespread silence, a few celebrities have spoken out. 50 Cent has been the most vocal, trolling Diddy on social media and executive producing Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Comedian Cat Williams advised avoiding Diddy's parties and predicted his downfall during a January 2024 podcast. Singer Kesha changed a lyric in her song TK in 2024 to distance herself from Diddy. Actor Will Smith publicly disassociated from Diddy during a December 2024 show. Former Danity Kane members Dawn Richard and Aubrey O'Day have both been outspoken, with Richard testifying in court about abuse she witnessed and O'Day describing toxic and frightening working conditions under Diddy. This combination of fear, legal risk, personal complicity, and cultural norms explains why so many high-profile figures have remained silent, leaving the controversy largely shaped by a few courageous voices willing to speak out. The Diddy controversy has captured public attention like few celebrity scandals, driven by a combination of factors: the dramatic fall of a powerful figure, the allure of true crime, and relentless amplification through media and social platforms. Psychologically, people are drawn to the story for several reasons. Schadenfreude, the pleasure derived from another's misfortune, plays a role, as seeing a seemingly untouchable celebrity face serious legal trouble can momentarily ease personal insecurities and reinforce the idea that no one is above the law. The public also perceives these events as a morality play, where the downfall of someone believed to have succeeded through questionable means restores a sense of justice. Morbid curiosity further fuels fascination, as consuming dark true crime content from a safe distance offers intellectual stimulation and insights into human behavior and potential dangers. The high-stakes nature of the case amplifies attention. The stark contrast between Diddy's public persona as a celebrated music mogul and the allegations of sexual abuse, sex trafficking, and racketeering creates shock and intrigue. The case involves abuse of power, highlighting concerns about accountability and systemic issues in the entertainment industry. Ongoing revelations, from federal raids to new lawsuits and shocking court testimony, including that of Cassie Ventura, combined with the Netflix documentary Sean Combs. The Reckoning maintain continuous public engagement. Media and social media have intensified the fascination. Non-stop coverage and online discourse turn platforms into virtual courts of public opinion, dissecting events and speculating about other celebrities' involvement. The added rivalry element, with 50 Cent producing the documentary, adds entertainment and personal drama that captivates audiences. Finally, visual evidence, such as surveillance footage showing Combs assaulting Cassie, transformed abstract allegations into undeniable proof, further intensifying public reaction and keeping the controversy at the forefront of cultural conversation.